Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
If that's not going to hit that, what the heck? That's going to hit that. Not kidding here. And do you know what? I missed a trick. I could have driven around the building and come on the other side. Look. I could have done. And I'm running short on fuel, by the way, as well. Before you all shout at me. That's going to hit this vehicle. This building. Have I meant to drive round this building? That's going to hit, isn't it? What do you think? Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're on a kind of sort of semi-side mission at the moment. It's one of those weird things. I've now got to Austria, and Austria's been redesigned by developers not that long ago. And I've been told that I need to go. Where do I need to go to? This place. I don't know how you pronounce this. Klagenfurt. I'm sure that's not right. Klagenfurt. I think I've been there, though. I've been there. Yeah, I have been there, but it's a good place for a garage, because apparently there's lots and lots and lots and lots of opportunities to drive places. I haven't been to that one, though. Look, we haven't been to that one. We need to go to that one. Anyway, but what we're doing was we'll have a little ride round Austria. So if I can zoom out far enough, I can maybe see the borders. So we've already got a few places we haven't been to, which is Salzburg and Innsbruck. There, so we've got a few little places that we need to kind of go in here before we kind of covered. I guess where the border is. This is the border here. See the border right there? Just sort of trundling around the edge there. So we're at the moment we're in Bratislava. So we need to kind of head back again to from Vienna to from Bratislava, which we are in Bratislava sort of. I think I came out of Bratislava. I did come out of Bratislava and stopped here. But anyway, we've got to go. We've basically got to have a little look. We also need to look at this road here. This road here looks so cool, and I can't help feeling we need to really find some way to go down that road. But anyway, so we got Salzburg and we got Innsbruck to still do. So we're gonna try and find some jobs that are going that kind of direction. We've still got a flatbed on the back. Question that was asked by Hatman in the comments from last week was if there's any kind of cargo that I would like to still take, and the answer to that is I don't know. I don't know what other cargoes are out there that have taken my fancy that I kind of want to do. I think we're going to go with this one because this is the best place to kind of get one. So, let's see. A for Austria. Nothing. Where we go? Salzburg. There's one for Salzburg. Oh my God! And when you say this, is there any kind of possible cargoes that I'd quite like to take? This is the kind of cargo I'd like to take. 25 tons of articulated hauler Volvo A25G on a Volvo truck. I can't think of a better option here. Except I'm not going to get there in time. It's only 29 minutes, and I doubt I'm going to be able to get there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to the destination. We'll try, and maybe we'll find another one. If we can't get this articulated one, we'll see what else is there. 29 minutes. That's to go to Bratislava. That wants to go to Linz, which is there. But I'd rather go to Salzburg. If I can do the Salzburg one, that would mean that we've got another place scored off, and it's about the right length of time for a journey. So we'll put that one there. We'll go for that one. We'll give it a try. We'll see if we can get there within time. I mean, what Hatman was saying in the comments, by the way, was that I should try and get a town or garage in that area because it's very, very densely populated, sort of lots and lots of jobs and lots of cargo, which is a great idea, actually, to be honest. I do like the idea of that. Right, okay, let's zoom in. Let's turn the engine on. Let's start her up. Let's get out here. I haven't changed my voices for a while. Do you think I should change the GPS, or are you all happy with just standard Doug? It's standard Doug on here. I rather like the rain. I like the rain. It is slippery in the truck, though, definitely, without a doubt. There is, the truck slides a little bit when you're in the rain. As it should, realistically. You know, you're quite heavy on the road, and there's water underneath it. It's gonna cause it to slide a little bit, I guess. So we're gonna come to here, and we're gonna go underneath this over here. We will avoid. We'll avoid that. It's a fun, interesting day today. Did a bit of driving. I'll be honest though. I've hurt my back, and I don't know what. I lifted something the other day, and I think I mentioned this the other day. I don't know if I did or not, but I pulled my back by trying to be helpful and move something. So I pulled my back. I didn't do very much. I literally just lifted something off the ground slightly, but pulled at the same time. And my back's been recovering for a few weeks now. And all the recovery work that I've done has just been completely ruined. By the way, the back of the truck is sliding. I can feel it because the pad is vibrating, because I'm turning quite tightly and it's sliding across the road. And I can see that the game has brought those vibrations into it for me. Anyway, so yeah, I hurt my back by just doing a little bit, tiny bit of trying to be helpful, you know, sort of move something. And I've really regretted it. So since last week, I've had about 4 days of near constant lower back pain. I think I'm getting old. I think it's sciatica, to be honest with you. But anyway, near constant back pain that has kind of plagued me a bit with the whole thing. I'm gonna pull over here. Oh no, we're all right. We can stay on this one. We need to go to Orleans. So yeah, and near constant sort of back pain. I'm not going to make it in time though. This one, wow, lots of darting and ducking round here, to be honest with you. So yeah, and it's been a bit torturous. So I was actually chauffeured around today because I couldn't actually, you know, sort of drive myself. I was just too uncomfortable, or I'm doing short distances, but so my colleague chauffeured me around a bit today, but we got stuck on the sort of a very main artery back into the city today, as it seemed some people had decided to drive into each other. I'm not entirely sure why or how. I don't know how these things happen. I'm guessing I mean, nobody was injured, but they seem to have driven their two cars to get to head on into each other as well, which is even more bizarre. Head-on's one of those kind of things that doesn't really, you don't normally drive head-on into somebody. You usually avoid them. But yeah, they managed to come together. I'm not sure which was which in the sense of who done what. It's just a bit weird. That was all. The police weren't doing the best of jobs, unfortunately, when it came to sort of keeping the road clear. So that was a bit annoying, to be honest. So they kind of weren't letting the traffic flow through properly. They didn't really block it off. Seems to be an unmarked police car there rather than an actual proper unit, you know. So. I suppose, well, they are proper units, aren't they? They're just unmarked, but yeah, it was a bit of a weird one, that one. It's a bit Euro Truck Simulator type crash, to be honest with you, where the computer cars don't know which way they should be going. Right, okay, we're coming off at this one anyway. We're still 20 kilometres away. We are not going to make it in time for that particular task, but I've got my fingers crossed, as it rains heavily in Austria in the middle of the night. Got my fingers crossed that we're actually going to find a better load, if that makes sense. So here we go. Currently freezing my back, by the way. I'm on lovely mix of what's known as NSAIDs, which is your ibuprofen and cocodamol, to try and sort of keep myself sort of moving, if that makes sense. I think I do need to lie down at this point, though. I fell asleep on Saturday just gone, and I was asleep for 12 hours. 12 hours. Can you imagine being asleep for 12 hours? Just simply because I think the pain was so bad during the day that my body was like, yep, you're going to have a good long sleep. So I had a good long sleep. So joys of getting old, unfortunately. Joys of getting old. I still love I still love these basic trucks. I do. I really do. Got my juices there. Got my water's there. We needed that. We had a heat wave. We were all of. Where I lived, it hit apparently 38 degrees. I say apparently because it's all based on like what thermometers you've got and where they are. But apparently it's 38 degrees, which is pretty warm, to be honest with you. Pretty blooming hot for where I live. We don't normally get that temperature. In fact, it'll be a record for our area, I would say. But we survived. We made it through, and I know most people did as well. Don't have air conditioning though. It's not a standard thing, you know. You'd be lucky to have it in the office, let alone anything else. So, don't really have air conditioning in the UK, apart from in our cars. We don't really do it. Not for any particular reason, other than the fact that it's a bit like it only snows here it does snow a little bit, but it doesn't snow that much. So we don't really know how to deal with snow properly, let alone heat. So most of the time it's quite a mild temperature. So right, let's see whether or not we can get this job that I want, this cargo market. Right, let's have a little look and see whether it's there anymore. It's gone. It's gone. So I think we'll go with the articulated one next. I really want to take one of these. See, let's get towards my town there. Klangjen fun. Yeah, that one. That place. Let's go with this one because it just needs to be. It's only 200 miles, and we'll go there, and then we'll see if we can find a small one to Salzburg. I think we'll give this one a try. We'll give it a try because I want to drive this. I want to take an articulated hauler to this destination. It sounds like a great thing to take. Not quite the job I wanted, but it'll do. Right, okay, let's have a little look and see if we can find this loading area. Let's have a little look in here. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's there right in front of me. That's not actually a bad hauling. That's not a bad place at all. Can you see it in front of us? It's over here, look. So, it's just there under my mirror. That's really useful for you to see. But theoretically, this should be just a case of pulling up straight with this. With plenty of space. And then hopefully we pull it through straight enough that the trailer goes in the first time round. And boom. It'll do. It'll do. Right, engine off. Let's load this thing. Not the best of times to be travelling though, middle of the night, I'm afraid. You're not going to be the most exciting looks. That whole thing sort of flopped on there as well. There we go, a Volvo. This is part of the DLC. There's a DLC, a downloadable content for the game. Which is only this. I think this is a whole like £3.99 in the UK. So what was that, about $4, $5 or something like that? Something like that. Not very expensive anyway. So it's one of the little DLCs you can get to take Volvo vehicles to Volvo destinations. I quite like it. I quite like the way this company supports itself. We've discussed this many a times about the way SCS software support things, but I kind of like the way that it supports itself with these downloadable contents and big map updates yearly. I quite like it, and it's often for sale quite a lot. I was talking to who was talking to was it Mark E. Moore? He joined us in the American Truck Simulator, I think it was. I don't know if you've ever watched the Euro Truck Simulator, but if you have, Mark, say hello. But Mark E. Moore was discussing this the other day, and he was saying that he was hoping that the Euro Truck Simulator would appear on things like the Xbox or other sort of consoles, and these guys have said sort of no, it's a PC game, sort of PC exclusive. Yet there are other games that have made their way to the Xbox and things like that. I kind of get it. I think they want you to buy the hardware. They don't really want to do the licensing costs for getting in onto those particular products, and I get that because you have to buy licenses. So for instance, Nintendo Switch requires a licensing fee and all this kind of stuff to get games onto it. So you have to pay a license to them to get your development kit, and then you have to go through Nintendo or Microsoft to make sure your patches are done and all this kind of stuff. Whereas if you're on Steam, you don't have to do any of that stuff. You basically can publish, and Steam take their pound of flesh or value in the whole thing, and it really is kind of covered in that sense. So I can kind of understand why you might not want to I don't know, put it on something else like that. So, but no, Mark was saying what else was there out there. Now, there's another game out there, and I just think they're a bit greedy, the people who've developed it, because I'd quite like to try it, because it has a story element to it. It's a game called Truck Driver. I don't know if you've played it. If you played it, put it in the comments below. But Truck Driver is out there, and it seems to have some kind of storyline and unlockables by leveling up, a bit like this does with the leveling up and unlockables, but not in quite quite in the same way. So yeah, you've got that. That's out there, but I'm not sure it's any way comparable to this particular game. The only difference, as I say, is it got sort of built-in missions and things like that. And I don't know if it's different trucks. I would assume they're very similar, but it's never dropped in price. Which often when they don't drop in price, for me that sort of says they're a bit greedy. I mean, it's been out for a good maybe year, two, possibly, Truck Driver, I think. And as I say, it hasn't dropped in price. It's still like £35, which is about, I don't know, $40 maybe? $45, something like that. It's very close now, the monetary thing between the UK and the United States at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure it's... And the thing is, I'm like, why hasn't it dropped in price? You'd have thought by now it would have probably... You behave? Yeah, he's behaved. You know, he would drop. It would drop in price, but it hasn't. It's been sort of stuck where it is for all this time. I'm not going to undertake you because it's not really legal for staff, so I'm just going to do this. But yeah, you would have thought that this thing would have come down because I'd quite like to try it. I'm very tempted to try another bus simulator. There's one called, is it ON SMI or something like that, or OSM, something like that. Anyway, but there's also one called The Bus, which is set in Berlin, which is where you basically drive the buses and things like that. And they've split it up like the original Bus Simulator, the Bus Simulator 18, where you have schedules and other things like that. So it is kind of broken up in that way, and I don't know. I'm a bit of a strange creature. I quite kind of like the idea of some of these. Oh, sugar. I just want to put K on because that's the beam, full beam. I shouldn't have full beam on while I look at them. Yeah, I'm keeping left. Do you know I haven't done the rundown though? Should we do the rundown? Let's do the rundown because we've not done the rundown as I'm making my way through town. Okay, so bottom right hand corner there we have a GPS, and in that we have speed, which is 74 kilometers an hour. We've got our gear, which is automatic 12. We have our damage to our truck, which is minimal. It'll be like a little bit of red on the tyres because that's about it. Followed by our diesel, which is probably full. Thankfully, I filled it up, Mark. Yes, I did. Then we've got our bed, which slowly goes blue and then finally goes red, and then I start screaming and shouting because it's annoying. Then we've got our envelope, which is always sadly underused. It's basically where you get your initial sort of mission sort of emails into the game, but no special missions, which is a real shame because I really think that if you stay anywhere city-wise, you should be able to get special missions at some point. Yeah, we got that one, and then we've got the time, which is Wednesday, and it's 15:55 in the morning, so nearly 1 a.m. Then we've got below that a little red flag with a white pole, and it's basically saying the time we're going to get in, which is Wednesday at 2:35 a.m. And oh, I forgot my lights on the truck. I haven't got any. Oh, that's a shame. There's a truck right underneath me. So anyway, so we've got the time that we're going to get in, which is I'm going to speed up a bit here because I'm going a bit slow. Which is 2:35 a.m. We've got about 99 kilometers to go, a 1 hour and 27 minutes game time, and that light is just annoying now as I overtake this thing. I haven't got it seems I don't have any beacons, or I haven't bought any beacons for my trucks, so I've got no beacons to put on, but otherwise, perfect. So, here we go. Let's overtake him. Oh, wow. There's a chateau of some sort. There we go. Don't know what that is, but it's obviously some kind of large building with lights on. Yeah, that really... Well done for narrowing that down. Oh my god, there's a truck right underneath me. Wow, we're racing. We're racing. Look at you, we're racing me. Oh god, swerving all over the road though. Let's not do that. got a massive ice pack on my back actually at the moment. The kind of the ice pack with in a towel, because you don't want to burn yourself with these things. You burn yourself with the cold things, you see. Don't want to burn myself, but I've got a massive ice pack on my back. It's actually freezing my back. It's actually quite nice. It's quite pleasant. Kind of takes the pain away for a bit. It's kind of frozen solid and numbed, if that makes sense. So it's all numbed. You know, it's a real problem because I have neck issues, and what I do with my neck is I usually put heat into it. That's usually the way to deal with that. It's like lots of heat, but in this particular case, it's not. This truck beside me is really annoying me because I'm doing 83 kilometers an hour, 84 kilometers an hour, and it's still there. There goes a camper van. Right, I'm keeping left. Yes, I'm keeping left. Right, quick coffee sup. Oh God! Right, okay. Right, ice pack on the back. Tell you what, though, these ice packs. This isn't my ice pack. I mean that in a strange sort of way. It isn't my ice pack. It's my wife's ice pack. She likes ice pack for her feet at night, especially in the hot weather. What a great idea! It's not an ice pack as such. It's like one of these cold packs that you cool down, and she basically has that on for her back, not back, for her feet at night, because she likes cold feet. And what a great idea, though, in the summer. If you wanted to cool your feet down, get like a reverse hot water bottle instead of a bottle for your feet. You get a cold bag for your feet. What a good idea! Or you put it in your pillows, which she sometimes does. Put them in pillows. Make sure the pillows are ice cold before you take them. Put it in your feet at the bottom of your feet. Clever, isn't it? Except I've stolen it from my back because I'm really nasty, and I need some pain relief for a bit. Not doing very well with my pain relief at the moment. You stay there, Trucky. You stay there. I am really struggling with what I want to do this week, though. I'm really torn, chaps. I'm really enjoying American Truck Simulator, and I want to continue on. I really want. Oh God, drifted way over there, looking that way. I really want to continue on playing American Truck Simulator, but I am torn here because one of my sort of regulars, you've seen them always pops up and puts first on here. You know, Nina Thor, as they call themselves in YouTube, has kind of deserted my channel because I've stopped doing Bus Simulator 18. They've disappeared, and although I don't like to service just one person, I like everybody to enjoy themselves. It just seems a shame that they've disappeared because I've stopped doing Bus Simulator at the moment. I feel a bit bad, really. I did say it would be back. It will definitely be back, but not this moment in time. Feel a bit bored, but as I say, I feel a bit torn realistically about whether I do American Truck Simulator. I probably will do American Truck Simulator because I blooming love it. But the point is that it's a bit sad, isn't it? You know, disappeared off because of the. I need to accelerate, by the way, here. Oh God. Keep right, then exit right. Oh, going off right. Anyway, but yeah, a bit sad really, because they've kind of abandoned my channel now that I'm not doing the videos all the time, which is sad. It is quite sad actually, and if I'm honest. All right, we go. Lynn's, here we are. Lynn's place. Or is it Lynn's? Lynn's. It's no, definitely Z in my mind. Couple proper British Z. Yeah.
Keep right and then turn right.
What do Americans do with Zs though? Don't they do Zs? Are they Zs or Zs? Lynn's. Yeah, I'm going with Zs. But when we talk about, like, say, our computer, the beloved Sir Clive Sinclair ZX Spectrum, we call ZX Z. Because I've heard but on some channels where some Americans have got a ZX Spectrum, they call it ZX Spectrum, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? It's a pronunciation thing. Let's go around here. Whoa, that was close.
Then turn right.
I'm turning right.
Turn right.
Where the hell am I? I'm in the middle of nowhere. With my large Oh, it's gonna. At least we're gonna hit the lights when we hit the top of here. That's a good thing.
Get ready to turn right.
2:24 a.m. We're gonna hit the lights of this construction site type area, which is nice to see. Okay, I'm turning right. Yeah, we're hitting the the Volvo thing there. Let's get in here.
Finally, we are here.
We are here. Arty logs. I always find it quite amusing when it's called arty logs. Right, let's push this button. There we go. I know where that is. That looks good. That looks good. It's over there. Right, I think we've got plenty of space this time, peoples. Looking in the mirrors there. This is a suggestion from Bobster to kind of... You can press... Is it F2? I can't remember. Or is it F3? I think it's F2. F2 kind of puts these, like, digital mirrors on. So they put them in, like, here. So you've got... It's easier to see what's going on, but actually turning them off is kind of a little bit more realistic. So that's the way of doing it. Actually, I found a few buttons. I mean, F3, I found that out the other day from the other one. It's like you can kind of less of an overlay. Look at that. Less of an overlay. Or get rid of it completely. It's gone! It's missing! Let's put it back. Notice, though, this truck itself doesn't actually have a GPS built into it, so you really would actually have to have your phone or something similar acting as your GPS in it. I wonder if you can tell Google Maps or whatever else it is. I'm saying Google. I mean, it could be any provider. It could be Siri, I suppose. Siri, that you're driving a truck, and to avoid those little roads that you're not meant to be in. Right. Okay. Let's swing this thing round. Look at the size of this beast. It's a monster. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Do you know what though? Next to where the offices I work in, they do not Volvo, but they do very much large sort of forestry equipment, and it's sort of similar in the shape, big noses and large equipment, and sort of honestly it's very impressive. I keep seeing them playing in them as well. I'm sure that they're not playing, but I think they are playing. They definitely look like they're playing in them occasionally, and I keep wanting to go out and sort of play myself. Not normally, you can't really get escape. You know, if you're in work, you can't really go out and say, "Can I come play in your big truck cutting things?" Because the things that literally cut down, you know, they grab the tree. Strip the tree, cut the tree, all at the same time. Very impressive stuff. Very clever. I'm not in the right one, but I'm getting there. We're getting there. Let's pull us forward. Yeah, I'm just a little too far. Because I can see it in my mirror there. Look, you can see it in that mirror. Just the bottom there. That there. Let's push the button and we can have a look where we are. It's well over. We're well over, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I will endeavour to sort that out. Whoa, behave. So we'll swing this further around here like this. I don't know why I looked down there. Right over here. And then I'm going to look over my shoulder. I think we're in the right one now. Yeah, sort of. Dee. Right, forward. Forward, ho! A nice big load, this one. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I also love the fact my back's numb and I can't feel it. It's great! It's great! Brilliant! And... it's what I needed, a bit of truck driving, a bit of sitting still. No, it's not actually good for you. Nowadays, the prescribed theory for sore backs is actually more movement and manipulation, isn't it? That's what they say nowadays for this kind of stuff. Heat is usually a good factor, but in this case, I really need I need to numb for a little bit. I need to feel a bit comfortable for a little while, just a little while. So numbing is a good idea. So we'll numb for a while. I think I'm almost here now. I genuinely do. I don't think I'm that far off now. Let's swing a little bit. There we go. I knew it was. Yeah, it's not brilliant, but it'll do. It'll do. It's in, sort of. I don't know how sure they're going to unload that into the warehouse, but anyway, I don't think it'll fit through the door, let alone anything else. But there we go. Right, okay, let's see where we're at world map wise. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm in Linz now. Is there somewhere we can stay? Oh my goodness, it's such a fiddle of a place. There's a weighing station in and out there. That's really weird. I'll tell you what, I think we're just going to drive through the night. We drove all night to get to you. Let's drive through the night. Let's find another job. I want another freight market job, and I'm hoping it's going to be where we are. That would be handy if it was RT Logs. Let's see if there's one at RT Logs. That takes me to France. Don't want to go that far. Actually, look at how many jobs are available here. This is a proper place. Right, let's get straight at the other end. Salzburg. RT Logs, right where we are. That's the one. That takes us to Salzburg. Gets us in at about an hour. That's perfect. We'll do that one. RT Logs one. I do like a yacht. I have to admit, I do like a yacht. There's a gas pipeline as well to Vienna. No, nowhere I want to go. That's the one, though. Right where we are. RT Logs. Let's do it. Set GPS. I think the GPS is going to say we're literally here. There. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're not going to get much good in the way of good pictures today until we get in the morning. This is the one, isn't it? Here we go. Come on. Get a yacht. We'll take that yacht to Salzburg, which is where we want to be. So that's another one scored off the list there, and we can get this. I don't know what the name for this achievement is. There is a specific name for this achievement. Let's take that one. All right, okay. Let's have a look at the loading area. It's going to be right back where I just was, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's reverse there, because I'm cool now. I can reverse. I can see over the top as well. To be fair, let's do that. Let's swing her in. Look at this. Terrible driving. Swinging her in, swinging her in. Oh, I don't know why I'm moving my head to try and stay in position. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, it's not brilliant. It'll do though. It'll do. Will it work? It will as well. Look at that. In a wanna. Not perfect though, but I'll take it. It'll do. It'll do. Right. Okay. Let's get this yacht loaded. So it's now going to be a little early in the morning. This might actually be all right because time-wise, we're getting it's brighter during the day. The sun will start coming up shortly, hopefully. He says, looking at it. There's the yacht on it. Anyway, let's go. So we're an hour away. So we're going to get in at 5 o'clock in the morning. That should be good. Let's go. High beam still on. Gonna go out that way. Do you know what? I didn't even check there. Let's just go. I didn't check. It was very naughty. I didn't even check. My back's less numb now. That means it's that less numb. I think it's warmed up a bit. That's bad news.
Turn left, and then keep left.
Oh dear. So, one of the things that I've got turned on in this game, because I've got some wonderful things turned on, but because of the wonderful people I've played, who have been watching me play this game for a number of years now, probably. God, do you think it's years, chaps? Anyway, the people who are watching this game with me, a number of years that we've been watching it for. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to force my way through. I've suggested a number of things, one of which is I've got the advanced coupling turned on, which basically means when I haven't got a trailer, I've got to sort of control my kind of reversing. I've got to hit what's known as the fifth wheel, the couple at the middle of the back of the truck, which looks a bit like a horseshoe shape, onto the pin, which is the bit that dangles down from the trailer, and that's a massive sort of that actually adds a huge amount of entertainment, and that was suggested to me by Mark. Thanks, Mark. And then Bobster brought me back to the game, and and I talk about one person bringing you back to something. Bobster brought me back to Euro Truck Simulator, and then he suggested turning off the mirrors so that I use the mirrors properly. Hatman talked about reducing the diversity of, or sort of the amount of intensity of sort of accidents and things slightly. I've now adjusted that down slightly, just so there's less accidents and less things on the road. Just a more. It's not quite a natural number, but it's a little less. So it's less in your face when it actually happens. So it's more a surprise, more exciting when it actually does do what you think is good. You know, the things that happen. Sorry, a little cough there. I'm going on here. And then the other thing that we have, that we've done within the game. Oh, not this one. Need to be over this side. Within the game is we've changed the traffic density, and this is where you're getting this vast queue of traffic here, and because it all kind of spawns where you are as the driver, you sometimes get what's known as deadlock. They don't recommend changing it, the developers don't, because of deadlock. When deadlock basically means all the traffic gets stuck in one location and can't move. But to be fair, it's quite fun. It's quite fun. It adds a little bit of difference to the game when you're playing it. I like a bit of deadlock. A bit of deadlock can be sometimes quite entertaining. There are a couple of episodes where I've pushed my way through roundabouts, or ended up going the wrong way down a road a little bit, or pushed my way through a car to get myself into say a petrol station, and then go from the petrol station outwards. So it does add a little bit of interest to the game that you don't get normally. So yeah, I'm kind of like that. I think it's quite good fun. I think it's really good. Right, okay. I was going to drink my coffee there, but I've busily chatted right through the traffic light being on. I might still yet get caught by this traffic light. Right. No, might's flashing green, meaning it's going to change to amber. Changes to red. I kind of like that. In the when you've got British lights. British lights are you've got red, amber, and then you've got green, and then you've got flashing amber, which is kind of come to a halt if you're not already going through, kind of thing. That's your warning, if that makes sense. You shouldn't just try and race through it. Remember, there was a movie called Starman with Jeff Bridges. Do you remember Starman with Jeff Bridges? Oh. And he's an alien from outer space, and the woman is driving the car with him in it, and he's kind of kidnapped to take him somewhere or whatever else. I can't remember the entire story. It's been a long time. But I do remember about the amber light. And the amber light was, he took over driving, and she's like, so he can drive for a bit, are you okay driving? Yeah, I'll drive. And he's driving, and he'd watched her previously drive through an amber light at high speed. So when they came to this amber light, he drives through the amber light at top speed, and she's like, why'd you do that? Because it almost crashes. And he said, well, that's what you did. And she's like, that's not what they're for. So that was obviously clearly a perfect emulation of the thing. That's an old movie, that Starman. I've not seen that in years. God, it's been donkey's years since that. Is that 70s? Crumbs. I'm old. Wow. Yeah, it's possibly the 70s, that one. Keep left. That's it, we're keeping left. Keeping up with the not a Mustang in front of us. That's the one. We're not a Mustang in front of us. And on we go. I wonder sometimes whether or not, because I've got to a number of subscribers where I can do super chat and other things, whether I've got to that point enough that if I did sort of live streams and things like that, whether or not he could support me. I don't think it can, but I just wonder whether it's got to the point enough that you could generate an income from it. I don't know. Rock Eater. Man in his open top thing at 4:19 a.m. The bed is almost full over the bed is filling, should I say. It's not full, but it's almost full. I'm going to look down here in my mirrors, and I'm going to swing my head out, because these guys are all messing around here on this road. We've been here before where the computer cars don't know what they're doing, and they stay put. That truck in front, though, really did make some manoeuvres. The Rock Eater there. Living up to his name as a eater of rocks and a tacker of roads. Come on.
Keep left.
There we go. Keep left. I am keeping left. I'm moving over. I moved over. It's the Rock Eater Quarry. What a great name. That is actually a great name for a quarry. If I had a quarry, I'd call it Rock Eater. Why wouldn't you? Fantastic name. Oh, look at the sun starting to rise in the mirror. We are starting to see some of the daylight coming now. Look at this. We're starting to see it. Here's the shots coming for the video. I'm speeding properly. There we go. Let's not speed. Let's slow down. Yeah, I'm slowing down. There's a police car on the other side of the road. Right. We're ploughing on as the sun is starting to rise. 1 hour and 12 minutes till our destination. We've got 6 tons of yacht on the back. Can't beat a bit of yacht. Sun is starting to rise. We're going to be getting in at 5:55 a.m. in the morning. Fields, lights. Let's press K to turn off our high beams as we're making our way through the countryside towards Salzburg. Is that the capital? I can't remember which is the capital. No, it's Vienna, isn't it? What am I talking about? I should have known it's Vienna. Oh, Vienna! An Ultravox there. That was a little Volvo. I've had a funny week as well. I've had a funny week for driving, going in electric cars this week. When I was my van needed to go in for a service, so it went to Citroen, and they gave me a lift back in an electric car. Not that it's very exciting. I said that was like it was exciting. It's not very exciting. Particularly an electric car. We had a long discussion about the electric car as I was going with the chap who gave me a lift back, and I was like, you know, obviously there's a huge amount of carbon emissions when creating an electric car, way more than you would get if you had a hybrid, which is an awful lot less, and it's actually impact-wise if you put a electric car in a box, obviously it's going to create no emissions, but there's all the emissions it creates when it starts the whole thing off. So we had this kind of discussion, and I guess because the guy was a sort of mechanic doing it as a side kind of thing, as a whatever else it is, he kind of saw what I was talking about, and I was saying, because I guess the combustion engine's got a lot further to go realistically, but we're busy pushing this agenda of all electrification at the same time as not really taking into account that the combustion engine has not really made its sort of optimal level of you know, I don't know, fuel efficiency yet. Combined with if you put the electric in there, and we put in the old sort of that's lovely, isn't it? Look at that! Wow.
Keep right, and then exit
Keep right, and exit right. But if you know, combustion engine combined with electrification, i.e., you know, hybrids, I've got a long way to go. So we had this discussion, and he sort of, and it kind of general gist was, he's kind of like, yeah, that you're right what you're saying. It is this is interesting. What's going on there? Look at that. That's some kind of park with, I guess, toilet facilities. Hang on. I'm just stopping for a second to look at that. That's so weird. They're going to beep at me in a second. But look at that. Why would you want to... I don't know. Why would you want to stop on there? I guess for a wee? Anyway. Yeah, so we had a long conversation about that. It was quite interesting. And we were talking about loads and trucks and things like that as well. So, and it's just an interesting conversation in the long run. I need to come left. Come on. Let me on. Here we go. Pulling into the town of Salzburg. I'm guessing. Oh, hang on. We've got a slow down issue going on here. Discovered Salzburg. That's very cool. That slow run in there was just very cool. I like that. Oh, look, there's a question mark up there as well. That's even better. That's what we like, a bit of question mark action. All this traffic, and there's people on the bus there. I can get much closer than that. Look, here we go. Looking in the mirror in the middle. That's what that mirror's for, in the middle there, just to look down and sort of see. You don't, obviously, you only get that on trucks with a flat front, if that makes sense. So. We're still on green. I'm going. You guys can stay there. I'm going. I'm going green. I am going green. I'm on my way through. Let's have a little gentle trundle. Wow. Oh, what a wonderful morning. It's beautiful. Look at that. Sun coming up and everything. Amazing. I think I was close there to that pole, by the way. I think that was a bit of luck more than good driving there.
Keep right and then turn right.
Oh God, drifting. Keep right and then keep right. I wonder if I'm hoping if there's a sightseeing thing here. I don't know. It looks like it could be on the map down there in the bottom right hand corner. You can have a little look and see these little question marks. Maybe a sightseeing thing. I don't know. Quick coffee. Oh ha! Right, on we go.
Turn right.
Oh, please be a sightseeing thing. What are you stopping for? Oh my goodness, what have they stopped for? What are you stopped for? I'm not sure what they've stopped for. Is that football fields there? Yeah, football pitch. Careful not to knock the ball off there. Oh, what's that flying through the sky? There's something flying through the sky over there. Alright, I'm going to come forward anyway. Very cool. There you go. Here we go, round here. It's not, it's a daft garage. That's alright, it's daft garage. I can live with a daft garage. It's daft dealership. Lovely. I haven't found a single dealership in American Truck Simulator yet. I'm taking it arty logs to arty logs. Okay, arty logs. We are here. Turn left. Here we go. And going in. We're going in.
We are finished.
And enter to handle the job. Push the button. Confirm. Proceed to the loading area. It's over there. Plenty of space. Oh, wow. Railway track carriages. Look. Oh. You know, I love that kind of stuff. Look at that. Railway carriages. So weird, aren't I? I've got Railway Simulator, but I've not really had a chance to play it, to be honest. Right, actually can see through this. It's quite handy. You can see, I can sort of see where I am. Which means I can swing this round, and then I can put this another way, and give myself plenty of space to do this. So I'm gonna do this. Yes, I should be looking in the other mirror. That one over there. Right. And then right, okay. And then I should be able to swing this again and pull this like that. Right. Swing it again, swing it again, swing, 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 swing. Just kind of... There we go. It's quite amazing that I realised where I was on that. That's not gonna be good. So we're gonna pull forward a bit. And then we're gonna go in. There we go. And then I'm gonna swing it. Swing, swing, swing. It's just there. There we go. It's not brilliant, but it's there. Do you know something? It does give you... I hadn't realised how much leeway it kind of gives you with those spaces. That's quite a lot of leeway there. If I'll be brutally honest. I think that's quite a lot of leeway. But anyway, let's load this thing. And we've done Salzburg. Salzburg added another one on there. We're getting close now with this. Just one more to go. Right, okay, let's find somewhere to spend the night, unfortunately, or the day. I do need to sleep through the night again, actually, to be honest. But let's find somewhere. Let's see if we can find somewhere that we can go to. I do like going to these places because they do like it's like Colico or something. It is Colico. That's a garage. Let's see. It's Munich. That's Germany, though, is it not? Munich. Yeah, I think it is. So we've got Innsbruck, which is the next one down there, which is the next one we need to go to. So there's Munich literally over the border there. It's kind of weird. Right, let's find ourselves somewhere to stay. I think, is this the easiest one to get to? No, that's not the easiest one. It's the one on the other side is the easiest one to get to. So let's go with that one, and then we'll go from there. Right, okay, let's go. So let's drive this and park it up there. I do like I have to admit, yeah, Colico and things like that. I quite like getting stuff from them as well. Actually, I did take taking bottles of fizzy pop to places. Some fizzy pop. There's some proper culturally British stuff, isn't it? Fizzy pop. Because it goes pop, of course, doesn't it? You can get it? It's got, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It goes pop. There's the little poppy bubbles. So that's fizzy pop. There's fizzy and there's poppy. Love that kind of stuff. Culturally, that's it. What every Brit knows is it's a fizzy pop. I think my favourite, though, if I have to pick a favourite sort of fizzy drink, because you got your large brand colas and your big brand, sort of the blue one and the red one. I'm not even going to mention the names because they get enough mentions everywhere. You got those two, who still, even to this day, have high levels of sugar because they don't care about the fact that they get taxed. Because they get taxed, by the way, for high levels of sugar. Those two don't care. Everybody else sort of cut it down. There's some supermarket brand versions of this of those colas as well. And then you've got like stuff that I don't know whether it's worldwide or not. This is one of these weird things, whether it's worldwide or not. But you have things like Iron Brew. And my personal favourite, which you don't really see anywhere other than sort of Northern England and Scotland, is a red cola with a K. Red cola. Bloomin' love red cola. It's fantastic. As a kid, we used to go to the fish and chip shop. Just over the border in Scotland, just over the border, is to go to the fish and chip shop because you not only could you get obviously Scotch fish and chips, they're kind of the masters of batter and frying. They are pretty good at it, you know. So, but their fish and chips were fantastic. But there was two things that they came with it. Red cola being one of the things because you could literally had to go over the border to get these things, and a white vanilla ice cream. I know it's these really strange things, but white vanilla ice cream, just getting hold of that was like impossible. And I've got quite a hankering for those kind of things nowadays. I do love a doner kebab though. That's one of my other things. You know, I don't actually have to be inebriated to enjoy that. No alcohol required to enjoy a doner kebab, but yeah, those are one of those things that I kind of like. This road is very, very busy. These guys, right, there's deadlock going on up ahead. You know, we talked about deadlock. Deadlock has occurred because we got these guys colliding here, and up ahead, these guys can't work out how to drive around this corner. So we're gonna have to do some bad behaviour. Bad behaviour time.
Turn left.
Yep, bad behaviour time, peoples. Lovely. A little bit of bad behaviour. Can't beat a bit. Because that's completely deadlocked up there, look. So they've got themselves totally jammed. Look at this for a traffic jam. There we go. Totally traffic jammed. Sorry, computer. Sorry you got yourself upset. Got itself upset there. So it's got itself all jammed. because the road was a bit difficult for it to work out. Not impossible, but just a bit difficult for it. There's railway tracks down there. I love the in-game railways. What's this? There's a little side road here. Oh, is that over my top of me? No, it's not. Is it? Is it? Oh, we don't know. Looks like a little side road coming up here. Just a little. Do you see it? That looks secret to me. Why wouldn't I use that road? I suppose it might take me underneath to the wrong side. I guess. Maybe. I'm guessing it takes me onto the wrong side. Right, okay. What's it say? It says, don't go this way, you idiot. Oh, Pizza Hut. Pizza House, sorry. Not Pizza Hut. I like a pizza. I like a pizza. Pizza's nice. I've not been eating much, though, recently because of the heat. I've just been keeping it light, realistically. And as I've said before previously in my videos, I very much keep a count of my calories to see what I'm eating and what I'm not eating. And I've really, last 3-4 days, not been eating an awful lot of food. I think it's a combination of the pain, though, in my back as well. So I've been a kind of not looking after myself, just not very hungry. It's very difficult to sit down for any length of time. So, and then we got Rasta Station. I've never heard of a Rasta Station, but this is clearly a Rasta Station. We're at the Rasta Station. I need to go. Oh, parking around the back. Yeah, we're going around there. Don't need any diesel at this moment in time. Oh, he's going. He's going. Let's go around here then. Let's go round to the Rasta Station. No, I don't need any diesel. Oh, you little so-and-so. I'm going to come in. This is the one here. Oh, look, there's some people walking around for a change. He's having a little pace. Look at him there. He's proper pacing. I'm going to come in here. Next to all these lot. Lovely. Look at that. Everybody's having a pace. He's having a pace up and down. Look at him. Up there. She's like sitting on the rock and he's pacing backwards and forwards. She's scratching her leg as well. I didn't. Look at that. A little bit of. He's getting his steps in for the day. They must have just got off these coaches here for a bit. That's kind of nice, actually. I'm kind of liking that picture there that we've got going on. See if I can. I might roll it forward a little bit though. See if I can still. Yeah, look, they're all by that bus. Oh, there's loads of them. Look. Oh God, making them all. Ah. Yeah, they're all by this bus. Look. Upsetting it a bit by doing that, but yeah, they're all by the bus. They must have got off for a break. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't think I've seen that kind of animation before. So there's him pacing up and down. There's some electric. I think some electric charges there as well. Look, those E's. Some electric charges as well. There's some little add-ons there. That's kind of cool. Right, push this button. Let's go to sleep. Hopefully it won't be too late when we get up again, because I'm getting a bit sick of driving through the night. It's 4 o'clock. That'll kind of do. I'll do that. Oh my God, they've been still sat there. Are they all still waiting for this blooming bus? Well, they are. They've been waiting all day. I've had a sleep, and they're still standing in the same places. That guy's still pacing around. They'll want a hole in the pavement at this rate. That lady's still there scratching her leg. Look, she's still there scratching her leg at the top there of the screen. Okay, well, that's strange. They've been there for all night, and I love the reflection of the vehicles and the thing there. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Doom. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye now.